That's what I'm talking about, Laker fans. Catch a little breather there, huh? A whole workout in right there, Laker fans. Got a whole workout there, Laker fans. You know what would have sucked is if I did all that and then I didn't hit go live. I just burned 9 calories. 9 calories before the show even started. I appreciate you guys being a part of the show, Laker fans. Post-game show after the post-game show. What a night tonight, Laker fans. What an awesome freaking night tonight, Laker fans. We got a lot to get into. Let's start with this. I got you somebody here, Lamar. I got you, my brother, right there. A couple fist pumps right there. Thank you for being a part of the show. I got another one right here. Who's this guy? Huh? Who's this loser? All right, there's you're late. Some 94 other people said I was late. So I'm like, why did I just say that I'm late? Appreciate you guys being a part of the show, Laker fans. Post-game show after the post-game show. It's a freaking cool night tonight. It's a cool night tonight. Not going to lie. This was an awesome night tonight. Big win for the Lakers. You know, you could have had the night that we were having, and then they don't win the game, and then you're sitting there back. You're telling yourself, like, well, what the hell do we do from here? They could be – you can't have a game like this, and then the Lakers don't win. So you got to make sure that you get that W. I think some people giving me a free pass because they won. If they didn't win, I don't know if that was going to be the same thing. So I appreciate you guys being a part of the show. This is 2 knockouts in 1 punch sleeve, 100%. No, I took out. Basically, I got jumped. I took out 2 guys right out the gate. Okay, we got a lot to get into. I'm going to shut the hell up and start talking. 2 quick announcements. Number 1, subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. So if you're on the channel right now and you like this channel and you like talking Lakers basketball, give the channel some love and please subscribe. I appreciate it. For those who don't know, it's my own personal YouTube channel. Been doing it for years. Love doing as much content as I can with YouTube, so I appreciate you doing it. Plus, I'll do my best to read the comments. Know that at any time you can super chat. If you'd like to super chat, I'll obviously try to go out of my way to get you in the mix. Nonetheless, regardless, I will try to get the chats in either way. Okay, so let me talk about the game here real quick, Laker fans, and then I'll pay attention to some of these comments here. 112 to 103, the final score. I'm going to do this real quick. First 1 to 5. You want me to talk about the game first or Powell? Game or Powell? You want to talk about the game or you want me to talk about Powell? And first 1 to 5, I'm just going to take whichever one, and I'm going to go from there. And if it's later that I talk about the game or later that I talk about Powell, we'll go from there. Let's see what people got. We got not a surprise. Ooh, a little bit of a surprise. Powell, 1, 2, 3, 4 Powell. Game 3. Okay, Powell's first. People want me to talk about Powell first. I'm going to be as best as I can. I'll kind of give a little bit of a brief of it, and I'll go from there, okay? Pau Gasol first. Special night for a special player, one of my favorite players to ever play for the Los Angeles Lakers, simply put. The dude is a really, really, really good guy. And I remember, when Pau's career is ending with the Los Angeles Lakers, you didn't know how it was going to end. All right, how is the team going to use him? What's he going to do when he goes on another squad? I'm such a fan of Pau. Pau got traded to the Lakers on 2008, February 1st, 2008. February 5th was his first game with the Lakers. And from the moment Pau Gasol came on the Lakers, they had a chance to win a championship. Kobe was trying so hard and so desperately to win without Shaquille O'Neal. And even months before that was kind of threatening leaving the Lakers organization. Lakers make a trade for Pau Gasol. Everything changed. They go to the finals against the Boston Celtics. They go to the finals against the Orlando Magic. They go to the finals against the Boston Celtics. Lakers win 2 out of 3 NBA championships. Tonight was special. Tonight was a really, really cool moment. I was trying to tell some of the younger folks that we have here working at the station, like, hey, you should know that tonight's a special night because of Pau Gasol. When I got there, all the jerseys were laid out on the chairs. Badass, amazing, awesome. Took a couple of pictures. And then I just kind of knew at halftime, yeah, it's Pau Gasol. It's going to be a special night. His speech, perfect. The people that were there congratulating Pau Gasol, perfect. His jersey in the rafters, number 16, sitting right next to Kobe Bryant's number 24. Perfect. I don't know what more you guys want me to tell you. It was literally perfect. Everything he did, the way the crowd was treating him, perfect. The way that he thanked everybody, how he went out of his way to, tell other players that a piece of his jersey is represented by them. His love for Kobe Bryant, Vanessa Bryant there. What do you guys want me to tell you? It was perfect. You couldn't have scripted it any better, and I'm not surprised by it because Pau Gasol is the ultimate pros pro. And oh, by the way, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's one of the best international players to ever do it. He won 2 NBA championships with the Los Angeles Lakers. Game 7, NBA Finals against the Boston Celtics in 2010. Kobe did not have a good game. Pau had 19 points and 18 rebounds. It's Pau Gasol. So I was so happy to be in attendance tonight. I was so happy to see how moved and touched Pau Gasol was. I was so happy to see that Laker crowd, which I never doubted would be the case, give him the love that he deserves. So I hope I did as best as I can to describe the night. I honestly say it was perfect. And everything that Pau was a part of was perfect. So there's my thoughts on Pau Gasol right there. So I hope Laker fans, I hope that painted a good picture of what was all about tonight. Perfect one. Darren, we love our legends. You know how many jerseys there are hanging at Crypto? There's 13. There's 12 players. There's 13 jerseys in the history of the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe's got 2 of them. Shaq, Jerry West, Magic Johnson, Kareem, Will. Go down the list. James Worthy, Jamal Wilkes, all these legends. And Pau is on that list as well. Man, do I love it. I really do love it. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Did fans get free Pau jerseys at the game? They did. All right. Now, I didn't open this. I don't think I will. I got 2 Kobe's like this when he got retired. I don't think I'll open those 2. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think I will. So yes, to answer your question. Somebody say, did you see Sasha at the game? I saw him, okay? I saw him. I'm well aware of what's going on. Lucas, thank you. Even if you're late, Slee, love the show. Even if you're late, 99% of the show. You're right, Lucas. Appreciate the super chat. Okay. I think it's time to get to the game. All right. I think it's time to get to the game. I wanted to definitely do that. I wanted to kind of give the shout out to Pal. So I think we did that. And hopefully I described as best as I can what that moment was of being at the game. Okay. Now, let's go to the actual game. So Laker fans, you're going to tell me we're going to have a night where we're retiring Pau Gasol's jersey and the Memphis Grizzlies come to town and the Lakers lose that game? Come on. You can't have that happen. And there was a second there, I got to be honest with you, in the fourth quarter of the game, what did Memphis go up? They went up like 6 or something like that. I kind of started saying to myself, I'm like, yeah, I don't think the Lakers are going to win this game. I felt like the setup was there where it was going to be a disappointing. It's almost like Bron when he broke the record and then the Oklahoma City Thunder won the game. It's like, what the heck? So I was getting a little nervous about the actual result of the game, but let's talk about the game now because that's what we're going to do here on the post-game show after the post-game show number 2. So here are my thoughts on the actual game. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did Lakers talk yesterday. I put the audio up on YouTube, whether you guys got a chance to listen to it or not. Post-game show Sunday after the Lakers beat the Golden State Warriors. I talked about it as well. There is a blueprint for the Lakers to win without LeBron James and D'Angelo Russell. And I'm not telling you that this is the perfect position to be in because it's not. Your hope is D'Angelo Russell comes back. By the way, he could be back on Friday. The blueprint is, I know Anthony Davis is going to have big games. I know he is. If Anthony Davis is on the floor, he's going to have great games. There's no LeBron James. There's no D'Angelo Russell. Everything's got to run through AD. AD is going to get looks every time. Every player that's on the floor is looking for Anthony Davis. So there is no 5-minute stretch where AD's not getting the ball. Or when Bron's on the floor, Bron's going off. He has a stretch where he's getting 12 points in a row. AD's not going to try to get in the middle of that and say, give me the ball. That's not AD's personality. I know AD is going to get his. AD got his again tonight. He had 30, 22, and 2 blocks. He had 22 rebounds tonight. Only took 17 shots, got to the free throw line 9 times, hit 7 of his 9 free throws. AD has been unstoppable these last 3 games, okay? 38 points against the Minnesota Timberwolves, 39 points against the Golden State Warriors, another 30 tonight. I'm not sure. I forget off the top of my head what he was doing rebounds-wise in those other 2 games. I'm not worried about AD. AD's going to get his. But Laker fans, if you remember what I've been saying these last couple of days, this is the blueprint. The blueprint is, if the role players don't show up like they didn't show up against the Minnesota Timberwolves, AD can have a big game and the Lakers will still lose. If the role players showed up like they did against the Golden State Warriors, AD can have a big game, but because the role players showed up, the Lakers won that game. Tonight is no different than it was on Sunday. AD was fantastic again. AD dominated again. AD hit big buckets. AD dominated the glass, all that. But the difference between tonight's game and the difference between, or the similarities between Sunday and Tuesday were the same. Friday was kind of the outlier where the role players didn't deliver. Tonight, 17 points, Dennis Schroeder, 9 assists and 6 rebounds. Schroeder, well, I know doesn't shoot perfectly, but 17, 9, and 6, anyone's going to take that in a heartbeat. Dennis Schroeder, all heart for this Lakers team. Rui Hachimura, who I've been critical of. I've been critical these last couple of days. I spent some time yesterday on Lakers Talk just talking about how Rui's been disappointing since he's been here. 17.6 rebounds, 7 of 11 from the field. Austin Reeves does it again. 17 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, goes 6 of 13 from the field. Troy Brown Jr., a big-time 3, a big-time steal and 1. The place erupted when Troy Brown Jr. did his thing. He had 13 points and 4 rebounds. So, Laker fans, why do I say all this? I say it because AD was fantastic, but the role players came out and delivered again. I don't know how long the Lakers are going to be able to do this. You got to get D'Angelo back. And I think when you get D'Angelo back, then you're not as dependent on 4 other guys delivering off the bench or 4 other role players delivering. I think D'Angelo's going to kind of help with that balance a little bit. I really think he will help the Lakers. But that's why they won tonight. Plus, they locked down on defense in the 4th quarter, only gave up 23 points. 3rd quarter, only gave up 23 points. So the Lakers had good stints where they were playing solid defense. Listen, does Memphis have everybody? Of course they don't. They don't have Ja Morant. I know this is a team that's kind of trying to figure some stuff out. No Steven Adams. Brandon Clark, not a part of the team as well. That poor guy tore his Achilles, had an Achilles tear on Friday. But, okay, the Lakers are missing a lot of key pieces too. So hats off to the Lakers for coming out tonight and getting the big win. That's how they got it. They got it because their role players delivered, and Anthony Davis was amazing as always. So that's kind of my I guess you could call it breakdown so far of what I saw from the Lakers. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Troy Brown Jr. making big shots. You're not lying. He definitely has been. At least, tonight he certainly did. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go here. All right, my bad, guys. I should have put this guy. Should have kind of boxed him out a little bit earlier. I wasn't even really looking, to be honest with you. I was just kind of doing my little rant. All right, let's read a couple of these. Max Anderson, I got you. How about the way I came out basically just swinging? I did a half a boxing class, and I did it from back there, and I kind of worked my way in. Let's see what else we got here. Shooting not great, but Rui and Reeves clutch. Um, it doesn't have to be pretty all the time. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. I do think that the Lakers will kind of put themselves in a position once D'Angelo's back and now Dennis Schroeder can come off the bench and kind of be the quarterback of that team or the bench unit. I think things will kind of balance each other out. I think things will become a little bit easier. Um, why aren't Phil Brian? I appreciate the super chat. Why aren't Phil Jackson, Pat Riley in the rafters? Um, be honest with you, I'd have no problem if that was the case. I'd have no problem if there were, chicks up there, right? Chick, legendary Chick Hearn. Um, so I'm not completely opposed to that. I guess I haven't even really thought about it. I haven't really thought about that. Let's see what else we got here. Adele just got here. What did I miss? Well, all you missed was my rant about Pau Gasol and how perfect it was, how the Lakers role players made it happen again tonight, and how Anthony Davis is unstoppable. You good, Odell? I hope I helped handle everything right there. David Sabatini, are we making the playoffs, Alan? Be honest. Okay, what's your definition of the playoffs? Because if your definition of the playoffs is the play in, then we have two different definitions. I don't think by being a top 10 team means you made the playoffs. I think the only way you make the playoffs is when the play in tournament is done and then you're one of the final 8 teams left. Um, that's a tough one to answer right now. Is Braun going to be back? What's going to be their seeding? I do like where the Lakers are headed, no question about that. But I also, Braun is everything, right? Is LeBron going to be there? Is he not? Do some more jabs, Leo. I can't. I threw out my shoulder, my left shoulder. I'm out 3 to 6 weeks right now, based off of my last jab session that I just did. I'm out 3 to 6 weeks. All right, let's see what else we got here. So I'm not clicking on this about Jimmy wants to be a Laker, but Jimmy Butler was at the game to watch Powell, played with him in Chicago. I'm sure there's a lot of mutual respect between those two guys. I love that Jimmy Butler was there. I thought that was awesome. I really did. I thought that was really cool that Jimmy Butler went out of his way to be there. Okay. Let's do this here real quick. I'm going to let you guys pick first 1 to 5. Roll call or NBA standings? Roll call, standings. Roll call, standings. First 1 to 5. I'm going to go with whatever you guys tell me to go with. Whichever one I'm going to break down right now. Which one do you guys want? Yeah, it's over. Roll call already got it. Roll call got it. We'll do standings after. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. So, Lake fans, you've never done roll call before. Very simple. What city you're in, what state you're in, what part of the country, and what part of the world you're in. You tell me. I'll try to give a little shout out here. We'll start with Almonte in the house. Thank you for being a part of the show. Greatly appreciate that. Let's just see here. Rochester, New York. Damn. People everywhere. Netherlands in the house. Thank you for being a part of the show. Appreciate that. Marietta in the house. Nebraska, thank you for being a part of the show. El Sereno, thank you for being a part of the show. Estonia. I'll love Estonia. Thank you for being a part of the show. See what else we got here. Cincinnati, Ohio, thank you for being a part of the show. I'm so angry that nobody told me about StreamYard earlier, how much easier this is. Philippines in the house, Texas in the house, New York, Highland Park. Highland Park, I will come out there with my lopsided basketball that's sitting in my trunk right now if I need to come show you guys how to play some basketball. Queens, New York, thank you for being a part of the show. Tallahassee, Florida, thank you for being a part of the show. Let's see what else we got here. Someone's at In-N-Out. Do get me a double. I want to go raw onions, please. Go light on the sauce. And a couple of those peppers, those sweet peppers, the kind of the spicy peppers, put those bad boys on the side for me as well. San Gabriel, thank you for being a part of the show. Grand Canyon, Arizona. Cali in the house. Thank you for the love. This is an interesting one. Melo is in the NBA bubble. Okay, it's over, bro. It's over. Temple City, thank you for being a part of the show. Detroit, Cypress, California, New York, Philippines, um, Yamava. We're actually there next week. You might be just joking around. Little Italy, Las Vegas, South Korea. Thank you for being a part of the show. I love how everybody's from everywhere. Little Italy, Madrid, Spain. Okay, listen. I can't get to all these. I don't know what you guys want me to tell you. University of Newcastle, Huntington Beach in the house, L.A. It's impossible. Arkansas, thank you for being part of the show. Fremont, California, Frankfurt, Germany, thank you for being a part of the show. Impossible for me to, impossible. It's impossible. I'm telling you guys, it's impossible. But I appreciate you guys all showing the love to the show. Louisiana, Taipei, thank you. Burbank in the house, San Pedro. Appreciate you all being a part of the show. Okay, this is what we're going to do now. If I miss you, my apologies. I will try my best to get you. Awesome, amazing. All right, let's Anaheim in the house. Let's get it done here. Okay, so let's do a little NBA standings here right now. So this is where the Lakers are in the NBA standings, and this is where the Lakers are sitting right now. So ninth place in the Eastern or in the Western Conference. They're 32 and 34. So Laker fans, basically what this game meant, if the Lakers lost tonight, they would fall right back down to 13th. But because they won, they have a half-game lead on the Pelicans. They have a half-game lead on the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have a half-game lead on the Portland Trailblazers, and they have a one-game lead on the Utah Jazz, who have now lost 4 games in a row. Utah might be going the other way here. That's kind of the hope. So the Lakers definitely is a big win. Is a big win for a number of different reasons. Obviously, there's a lot of different. There's a lot of games going on right now, or was going on earlier in the day. So there were some games that helped the Lakers. As an example, the Sixers beat the Timberwolves. That helps the Lakers. The Thunder beat the Warriors. I don't know how you want to look at it. I don't think we're going to catch the Warriors, but the Thunder winning did not help the Lakers. Not going to lie, I'm a little concerned about the Oklahoma City Thunder. When Shea's there, which Shea is there now, that team freaking just grinds. They're so young and so athletic. The hell's that team going to look like in a couple years? Jazz lost to the Mavericks, which helps the Lakers. Laker fans, this is what I really want you guys to pay attention to. So I already looked at tomorrow's games. Why? Because I'm a Laker fan, and that's what we do. We're trying to see where the Lakers are here. Third shift, UPS, Ohio. Thank you for being a part of the show. So, Amid, thank you, my brother. Thank you for being a part of the show. Okay, so the one other thing that I want to point out about tomorrow's show, Brian, I'd rather be number 7, face Sacramento, Memphis than 6 against Phoenix. Brian, you're kind of going to where I'm going here, so I appreciate the super chat, by the way. Okay, so let me kind of point out here what I'm referring to. This is what's going on tomorrow in the NBA to pay attention to. The Blazers are at the Boston Celtics. I know, Laker fans. I know. Not supposed to cheer for the Boston Celtics. I get it. But tomorrow, I will be cheering for the Boston Celtics because I want the Portland Trailblazers to lose, okay? Blazers have a tough game at Boston. All right. How about another one here? Thunder have a tough game against the Phoenix Suns at Phoenix. Thunder played earlier today. Phoenix obviously trying to get up there and see if they could get to that number 3 spot as Memphis is continuing to drop. Okay, you got 2 tough teams. Thunder's got a really tough road game. Portland's got a really tough road game. You're expecting both of those teams to obviously most likely, they won't be favored to win. Let's put it that way. So this is a schedule coming up for tomorrow. Okay, here's another game. Mavericks and the Pelicans. Do we want the Pelicans to lose so that then we could just kind of have more of a cushion on the Pelicans? Or do we want the Mavs to lose so we could try to get, a little bit closer to that top 6? I think I'm leaning towards the Pelicans losing to just kind of get a little bit of distance. Listen, if the Pelicans, the Thunder, and the Portland Trailblazers all lose tomorrow, and the Lakers could not have to play any games and gain a half game on all of them, I kind of take it. The question is I don't know if the Lakers, realistically could get up to that 5 or 6. That's where Dallas and Golden State is. So, I mean, they're only 2 games back. It's just, I guess, a question of if you really think that the Lakers can gain ground on those teams. The Celtics should handle business, so I don't have to cheer for them. That works for me. All right, let's see what else we got here. The Thunder are no joke. I'm with you on that. Celtics 3 games losing streak. You're right about that. By the way, that's a great name, Bargain Shopper. It's an awesome name. Celtics suck. Okay, we're very well aware of that. So, anyways, let's now we're gonna have to kind of cheer for the Boston Celtics for a quick second here. So I'm gonna go back to my point here. I don't know if the Lakers, even though they're only a couple games back, I don't know what I want there. I don't know what I want, the Mavs or do I want the Pelicans in that one? I can't kind of figure out this scenario. I guess either way, the Lakers will gain a little bit of ground on those teams. And then, of course, the big game tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I mean, you guys know how much I love the Toronto Raptors. It has nothing to do with the fact that the Toronto Raptors are playing against the Clippers. It's a complete coincidence that the Raptors are playing the Clippers tomorrow. But if we can possibly, just maybe, gain a little ground on the Clippers tomorrow. If the Clippers lose tomorrow to my Toronto Raptors, yes, my Toronto Raptors, if that happens, do you know the Lakers and the Clippers will both have 34 losses on the season, and there will be a 1-game separation between both of those teams? I don't know what the hell's going on with the Clippers, nor do I care. But, yeah, I'm a big Raptors guy. I'm a big Raptors guy. Slee got history in Toronto. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. I'm Canadian. I didn't know that, but these comments are awesome. Oh, this is a good one too. This is not something we've seen on the show before. We the North, has nothing to do with that they're playing the Clippers. But I just happen to love the Toronto Raptors. I love when people take me seriously. And listen, I get it. Some people, are you from Canada? Slee will explain. No, I'm not. It's just it's a long story. It's my love of watching the Clippers lose. Okay, so that's what's going on here. That's what we have so far. Okay, I'm gonna get to this one. Oh, that's perfect. Before I get to that one, Slee was half Canadian when Toronto's playing against the Clippers. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Okay, so this is the other good one here. Where's Devo? Let me spend a quick second on D'Angelo Russell. So I thought I saw a tweet here from Dave McMenamin. How perfect was Powell? How perfect was Powell? He's just freaking the best, man. That guy is just literally the best. All right, let me read something off here. Nope, it wasn't McMenamin. I think it was Trudell. I want to read something because I want to get to the D'Angelo piece and how critical it is. So D'Angelo actually was warming up. He was questionable for tonight's game, and he was out there warming up. And he first was just kind of taking shots. And then as we got closer to tip-off and it was announced that he's not playing, after that, all kind of the dust settled on that. He was out there actually moving around, running around. So that was a good sign. It was actually nice to see him. I had not seen him other than just kind of taking jumpers. I really hadn't seen him doing some real activity. So that all kind of went down. The tweet from Mike Trudell, this was coming from Darvin Ham in postgame show number 1. Lakers are hopeful D'Angelo Russell will be able to return Friday's game. He'll go through scrimmage type setting tomorrow, and then he'll see how he responds. I don't know if it's tomorrow or Thursday that he's going to do it. So hopefully that answers somewhat of your question on D'Lo. They need him, man. They really, really do. But I will say that it's been cool to see this team it's been cool to watch this team do what it's doing and see them fight and see guys like Troy Brown Jr. and Dennis Schroeder and Austin Reeves just kind of grind it out. It's not pretty. It's not perfect basketball, Laker fans, but you know what? Each one of these games means something, and I'm enjoying watching Lakers basketball. Right? Like I think about that for a quick second. Lakers have not had that many games over the course of these last couple years where you can sit back and say, "Man, I'm looking forward to watching Lakers basketball." At least right now, the roster that it is after the All Star or after the trade deadline, it's much easier to watch. The pieces look like they're fitting a lot better. Some guys play well one game. Sometimes it's not going to be perfect. I mean, I'm a firm believer if LeBron James was healthy, nobody would want to be playing the Lakers right now. They just wouldn't. And I don't know if LeBron's going to come back in the regular season. I don't know how that's all going to shake out, but I think we're watching some good basketball right now. All right, let's see what we got here. TGJ Lawn, if I said that right. Either way, I appreciate the super chat, my man. Look at the Warriors' next 4 games: Grizzlies, Bucks, Suns, and Clippers. They could lose 3 of those games. You're not lying right there. You're absolutely right. They definitely could. None of these teams are going to run away with anything. I still don't understand the Warriors. They're so good at home. They have, I think they're 7-20 something on the road. How the hell is that possible? That's not exactly a NBA championship caliber team, and this is a team that's won plenty of championships. All right, let's see what else we got here. Who knows? Maybe this whole Braun situation, if he's able to kind of get, how amazing would that be if LeBron was able to get the proper rest that he needed, and there's 5 games left in the regular season, and he feels good again. He's ready to go. Or 3 games left in the regular season, and he could be there for the playing tournament and moving forward and everything else. That'd be amazing. All right. I think that's all I got, Laker fans. We did over 30 minutes on the post-game show after the post-game show. That's it. I got to come back in the morning and do another show. So I think we're going to call tonight. I think we learned a couple things tonight. Probably the most important thing we learned is go Raptors tomorrow. Let's go Raptors. Go Raptors. I appreciate you guys all being a part of the show. It's awesome to see that, the live streaming number. It's great to talk Lakers basketball when you got a lot of good stuff to talk about. So that's obviously amazing. I appreciate you all being a part of the show. Please subscribe to the channel. Have a good rest of your night. And we'll do this again. We'll do this again. What am I back on? I guess Friday against the Toronto Raptors. Now I might get an itch and want to do it again. So if I do, I'll definitely make it happen. Scott Land, genuinely appreciate you doing these after each game. Here's some chump changes. I appreciate it. Whether it's a super chat or not, I appreciate everybody on the channel. Lake fans, have a great rest of your night, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Appreciate it, Lake fans.